John Stamos, the beloved heartthrob who won our hearts as Uncle Jesse on Full House, has had a career marked by highs and lows, triumphs and tribulations. Born on August 19, 1963, in sunny Cypress, California, Stamos was the son of Bill Stamos, a second-generation Greek-American restaurateur, and Loretta, a devoted mother who supported his dreams. A fun fact, the family's original last name was Stamatopoulos, but they shortened it to Stamos to make it more approachable. Growing up, Stamos worked in his father's restaurant, flipping burgers in Orange County. But even then, his aspirations reached far beyond the kitchen. Deeply influenced by his love for the Beach Boys, Stamos dreamed of becoming a performer. His passion for music and the stage was ignited when he saw the iconic band live at the age of 15, a moment that solidified his future. With the full support of his parents, Stamos made the bold decision to skip college and pursue acting. His risk paid off when, just 3 weeks after making the leap, he landed his first role on the soap opera General Hospital. Fresh out of high school, Stamos dove headfirst into the world of acting, securing the role of Blackie Parrish on General Hospital in 1982. His captivating performance not only earned him a nomination for a Daytime Emmy Award in 1984, but it also marked the beginning of his rise to stardom. However, Stamos wasn't satisfied with daytime TV. He wanted to reach even greater heights. In 1984, he made the jump to primetime with Dreams, a sitcom where he played an aspiring musician chasing his rock star dreams. Unfortunately, the show didn't last long, but it was another crucial step toward realizing his Hollywood ambitions. Stamos's next big move came in 1986 when he starred alongside veteran actor Jack Klugman in the short-lived sitcom You Again. Though the show was quickly canceled, Stamos remained undeterred, proving time and again that setbacks weren't enough to stop his pursuit of fame. In the same year, he made his big-screen debut in the action-packed spy film Never Too Young to Die. Stamos played a young secret agent in a story meant to be the equivalent of a James Bond adventure. The film, which featured George Lazenby, a former Bond actor, as his father, failed miserably both with critics and audiences. But once again, Stamos refused to be discouraged. From his humble beginnings in a family-run restaurant to becoming a TV icon, John Stamos's journey is a testament to perseverance and passion. Despite numerous early setbacks, Stamos's charm, talent, and unrelenting drive ultimately earned him his place in Hollywood history. But the most recent chapter in his life might surprise you. Behind that iconic smile lies a heartbreaking story that has left fans in shock. Let's dive into the latest, most gut-wrenching development in John Stamos's life that has taken the world by surprise. John Stamos knew that his big break was on the horizon, though he had no idea it would arrive in the form of a lovable, guitar-playing uncle on a family sitcom that would become a cultural phenomenon. By the late 1980s, things were finally starting to look up for Stamos, and it all came together with Full House. His portrayal of Uncle Jesse, the cool, charming musician with a heart of gold, catapulted him to heartthrob status. In fact, Stamos was so proud of his Greek heritage that he insisted his character's last name be changed to Katsopoulos, an homage to his roots. Talk about embracing your heritage with pride. On the show, Uncle Jesse lived with his brother-in-law, Danny Tanner, and Danny's best friend, Joey Gladstone. Together, this quirky trio raised Danny's 3 daughters after his wife's untimely death. At first, Jesse was the quintessential bad boy, constantly chasing after women and causing mischief. But as the show progressed, he underwent a heartwarming transformation. He fell in love with Rebecca Donaldson, married her, and the couple had adorable twin boys, Nikki and Alex. This evolution from wild musician to devoted family man made Uncle Jesse even more endearing. After 8 seasons of laughter, love, and heartfelt moments, Full House ended in 1995, but the bonds formed on set lasted far longer. Stamos remained incredibly close to his co-stars, including Bob Saget, Dave Coulier, Lori Loughlin, Jodie Sweetin, the Olsen twins, Andrea Barber, and Candace Cameron Bure. Their connection wasn't just professional, it was familial, and that sense of family extended off-screen as well. Never one to be idle, Stamos expanded his career across television, film, theater, and even commercials. He starred in a few short-lived TV shows, including Thieves in 2001 and Jake in Progress in 2005. Though both shows had promise, they didn't quite find their audience. But Stamos' versatility remained evident. In 2003, he guest-starred in a memorable Friends episode where Chandler and Monica, in their search for a sperm donor, interviewed him over dinner, only to realize his qualifications weren't exactly what they were expecting. The role showcased Stamos' impeccable comedic timing, a skill that became even more apparent in his 2005 guest appearance on The Andy Milonakis Show, where he played a bizarre, rabid version of himself stuck in a tree. But it wasn't all just wacky humor for Stamos. In 2006, he took on a role that was close to his heart, playing a gay wedding planner in the A&E TV movie Wedding Wars. This was a pivotal moment in his career, as Stamos used the role to publicly support same-sex marriage, showing he wasn't afraid to break from his usual heartthrob persona to advocate for important causes. Beyond that, Stamos' talents extended into voice acting, where he lent his voice to several projects. He voiced a fictionalized version of himself in the animated MTV series Clone High, and even took on the role of a confused penguin in Bob Saget's comedy Farce of the Penguins. There seemed to be no limit to his range. Yet Stamos was far from done with live action. In 2005, he joined the cast of the hit medical drama ER, where he played a paramedic turned intern in 2 unforgettable episodes. Whether he was making us laugh, tugging at our heartstrings, or standing up for important causes, Stamos proved time and again that he was much more than just the iconic Uncle Jesse. Stamos' journey from a teenage dreamer to a beloved, versatile actor shows that he's never afraid to take risks, evolve, and remain true to his roots, both professionally and personally. And the best part? He's just getting started. John Stamos' journey through Hollywood continued to surprise and delight audiences as he tackled diverse roles with ease. In 2008, he joined the cast of ER as Tony Gates, a paramedic who quickly became a fan favorite. His natural charisma and sharp performance earned him a regular spot on the show the following year, replacing his iconic leather jacket with medical scrubs. This role not only allowed Stamos to showcase his acting range, but it also solidified his status as a versatile talent who could handle both comedy and drama with equal finesse. That same year, Stamos took a major step into more serious territory with his role in the TV adaptation of A Raisin in the Sun. This powerful drama, which tackled racial discrimination and the American dream, gave Stamos the opportunity to explore deep emotional territory. His portrayal was met with critical acclaim for its raw emotional depth and intensity, proving that he was capable of far more than his typical charming heartthrob roles. But Stamos wasn't all about the drama. In 2008, he also embraced his comedic side, serving as the roast master at the Comedy Central roast of Bob Saget. Known for his playful chemistry with his longtime friend Saget, Stamos fired off witty jokes and playful insults, proving that he could dish it out just as well as he could take it. Whether tackling serious issues or delivering punchlines, Stamos was always ready to bring something new to the table. In 2010, Stamos brought his undeniable charm to the musical world when he guest-starred on Glee. Playing Carl Howell, a handsome dentist who catches the eye of the quirky guidance counselor Emma Pillsbury, Stamos' flirty and fun performance once again demonstrated his range. He could seamlessly switch from being a sweet family man to a playful, flirtatious character with ease. Stamos' versatility didn't end there. In 2011, he took on a darker role on Law & Order, Special Victims Unit, playing a defense attorney with a hidden dark side. The move away from his typical comedic roles was a testament to Stamos' ability to handle intense, dramatic material. Fans of his humor weren't left out, though. He reunited with Bob Saget for a hilarious college humor video where their trademark playful banter had fans laughing out loud. And if that wasn't enough, Stamos also made a cameo on 2.5 Men, playing himself in a funny meta moment where he was interested in buying Charlie Sheen's character's house until he realized who the owner was. But it wasn't just acting gigs that kept Stamos busy. In 2011, he became the face of Dannon Oikos Greek yogurt, starring in a series of commercials that showcased his comedic timing and undeniable charm. The ads, which featured Stamos in humorous situations, were a huge hit, and he even scored a Super Bowl commercial in 2012, an impressive milestone for any actor. Who knew Greek yogurt could be so entertaining? While the yogurt ads were a major hit, Stamos was never one to rest on his laurels. In 2012, rumors swirled that he was taking on a leading role in the upcoming Fox drama Little Brother, a show about a man who discovers he has a long-lost half-brother. The premise seemed like it could be a heartwarming and humorous addition to his resume, but unfortunately, the show never made it to air. It was a reminder that even the most talented stars can't always control their Hollywood fate. Despite the setback, Stamos' career was far from over. In 2013, he took on a role in the sports drama Necessary Roughness, playing Connor McClane, a smooth-talking sports agent with an eye on the prize. His charming, charismatic performance was a perfect fit for the role, and it further showcased Stamos' ability to play characters with a variety of personalities. From comedy to drama, commercials to voice acting, John Stamos has done it all. His career has been a testament to his adaptability, willingness to take risks, and natural charisma. Whether it's playing the lovable Uncle Jesse, a serious dramatic role, or taking part in hilarious comedic moments, Stamos continues to prove that he's more than just a pretty face. He's a true entertainer at heart. John Stamos' career continued to evolve as he took on new roles and projects that surprised and captivated audiences. After his success on Necessary Roughness, Stamos was set to headline a juicy new ABC soap opera called Members Only. The drama was supposed to explore the lives of the rich and powerful, with Stamos playing a lead role. But just as things seemed to be falling into place, the network abruptly pulled the plug before the show could even air. It was another reminder of how unpredictable the entertainment industry can be, but Stamos didn't let that setback define him. In 2015, Stamos shocked everyone with the announcement of a Full House reunion. On Jimmy Kimmel Live, he revealed that Netflix would be bringing back the beloved sitcom with a new show called Fuller House. Fans went wild at the news, and the excitement only grew when the show premiered in February 2016 with 13 episodes. The new series brought back most of the original cast, including Stamos as the lovable Uncle Jesse. For Stamos, stepping back into that iconic role felt like coming home, and his chemistry with his co-stars made it clear that some bonds, especially those forged in the Full House years, could never be broken. But that wasn't the only exciting project for Stamos in 2016. He also starred in Grandfathered, a new Fox sitcom where he played Jimmy, a bachelor restaurateur who unexpectedly discovers he has both a son and a granddaughter. The show was a heartwarming exploration of family, second chances, and the joys of unexpected surprises. As always, Stamos' charm and comedic timing shone through, bringing a mix of humor and heart to the role. 2016 also saw Stamos returning to his Greek roots with a role in My Big Fat Greek Wedding 2. He played George, a fun and quirky addition to the already eccentric Portokalos family. His performance brought a fresh dynamic to the family, adding to the charm and chaos that made the film such a hit. It was clear that Stamos was not only proud of his heritage, but eager to embrace roles that allowed him to connect with his roots in fun and meaningful ways. But if you thought Stamos was done with surprises, you'd be wrong. Later that year, he joined the cast of Scream Queens for its second season, playing Dr. Brock Holt, a brilliant but mysterious surgeon with a dark secret. His role in this Fox horror comedy series was a delicious mix of darkness and humor. And once again, Stamos proved he could tackle a wide variety of genres with ease. Playing a character with a secret past added a layer of intrigue, and Stamos's performance captivated both horror fans and those looking for a good laugh. In 2018, Stamos took another unexpected turn, embracing a much darker role in the Lifetime thriller series You. He played Dr. Nicky, a therapist with a questionable moral compass and a penchant for self-medication. This was a far cry from his previous roles as the charming Uncle Jesse or the lovable bachelor Jimmy. Dr. Nicky was manipulative, arrogant, and even a bit creepy, characteristics that Stamos fully embraced to deliver a chilling, captivating performance. The show was a hit, with audiences eagerly anticipating the next twist in Dr. Nicky's complex and twisted storyline. In 2019, it was confirmed that Stamos would return for Season 2, but with a major twist. You was moving from Lifetime to Netflix, opening the series up to an even wider audience. The second season was just as intense and suspenseful as the first, with Stamos's portrayal of Dr. Nicky becoming even more layered and complex. Beyond acting, Stamos has always had a deep passion for music. His journey into the musical world started at a young age, when he began banging on drums at just 4 years old. He soon picked up the guitar and formed his own band, Destiny, which played at amusement parks and parties. While they didn't exactly perform at sold-out stadiums, the band helped Stamos hone his musical skills and gain invaluable experience in the industry. In 1994, Stamos released his own solo album, Shades of Blue. Although it wasn't a chart-topping success, the album demonstrated Stamos's dedication to music and his willingness to explore creative avenues outside of acting. It was a reflection of his multifaceted talents and his commitment to pursuing his passions, whether in front of the camera or behind a microphone. Stamos's career is a testament to his versatility as an entertainer. From playing a beloved uncle on Full House to tackling darker, more complex roles in You and Scream Queens, Stamos has never been afraid to push his boundaries and take on new challenges. Whether he's making audiences laugh, delivering gripping drama, or sharing his musical talents, Stamos has proven time and time again that he's not just a star. He's a force to be reckoned with in Hollywood. John Stamos's musical journey was far from over, and his passion for performing reached new heights over the years. The re-release of his 1994 album Shades of Blue in 2010 gave fans another opportunity to experience his unique musical style. It was a refreshing reminder of Stamos's versatility, not just as a drummer and guitarist, but as a singer and dancer as well. His talents took him to Broadway, where he proved he was a true triple threat, starring in iconic musicals like Cabaret, Nine, and How to Succeed in Business Without Really Trying. His performances earned rave reviews, with critics praising his impressive vocal range and smooth dance moves. Stamos was no longer just the heartthrob on TV. He was proving himself as a full-fledged stage performer with a strong presence and undeniable charm. In 2006, Stamos continued to impress the music world by contributing to a charity album called Unexpected Dreams, Songs from the Stars. He sang a beautiful rendition of Billy Joel's lullaby, Goodnight My Angel, showcasing his softer, more vulnerable side. His ability to connect with audiences through music transcended his television roles, revealing another layer of his artistic depth. But it was in 2009 that Stamos decided to return to Broadway with a bang. He announced he would be starring in the revival of the classic musical Bye Bye Birdie. This was a big deal for Stamos, as musical theater had always been a passion of his, and he was eager to prove his chops on the Great White Way. Taking on the role of Albert Peterson, a songwriter caught up in a whirlwind scheme involving a rock and roll heartthrob, Stamos brought his usual energy and charisma to the stage. His performance was electric, filled with the charm and stage presence that made him a fan favorite. It wasn't long before Stamos earned the Golden Icon Award for Best Actor in a Musical for his standout role, cementing his reputation as a powerhouse performer. As if that wasn't enough, 2009 was a monumental year for Stamos in more ways than one. Later that year, he received one of the highest honors an actor can achieve, a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. It was a well-deserved recognition of his immense contributions to the entertainment industry across television, film, and theater. His star, located at 7221 Hollywood Boulevard, serves as a permanent tribute to his impact on pop culture, a fitting accolade for a man who had touched so many lives with his talent. But the accolades didn't stop there. In 2010, Stamos jammed with legendary musician John Fogerty during a post-game concert at a Tampa Bay Rays baseball game, further cementing his status as a multi-talented performer. Stamos rocked out on tambourine, drums, and even bass guitar, proving that he could hang with some of the best in the business. His performance was electric, and it wasn't just a one-off. The following year, in 2011, Stamos brought his musical talents to the Hollywood Bowl for a star-studded production of Hairspray. Playing the charismatic TV host Corny Collins, he dazzled the audience with his singing, dancing, and smooth moves. His infectious energy lit up the stage, and it was clear that Stamos was right at home in the world of musical theater. 2012 saw Stamos return to Broadway once again, this time taking on a more serious role in Gore Vidal's political drama, The Best Man. Playing Senator Joseph Keller, Stamos showed a different side of himself as an actor, stepping into a role that was a far cry from his usual light-hearted, charming characters. This was a performance that proved Stamos had the range to tackle complex, dramatic material, and his portrayal was both nuanced and powerful. Over the years, Stamos had seamlessly blended his acting career with his love for music, proving that he was far more than just a pretty face or a former TV heartthrob. From Broadway stages to jam sessions with rock legends, he had carved out a name for himself as a versatile and multi-talented performer. Whether he was making audiences laugh, singing a heartfelt lullaby, or showing off his dance moves, Stamos continued to prove that he could do it all, leaving an indelible mark on every stage he graced. Stamos had already proven he could handle the intensity and intrigue of a political battle with his role in The Best Man, but his connection to Full House was never far from his heart. In 2013, he delighted fans by taking a trip down memory lane with a surprise Jesse and the Rippers reunion on Late Night with Jimmy Fallon. The moment was pure nostalgia as Jimmy Fallon introduced the band, jokingly referring to them as a sensation from San Francisco with a #1 hit in Japan. In full Uncle Jesse mode, Stamos rocked out to a medley of Full House classics, including the beloved theme song Everywhere You Look and the timeless hit Forever. The audience erupted in excitement, and it only got better when Bob Saget and Lori Loughlin made cameo appearances, turning the performance into a true Full House reunion that had fans reminiscing about their favorite moments from the iconic sitcom. But Stamos's talents were not confined to just acting and nostalgia-filled moments. In 2014, he took on a new role behind the camera, directing a music video for the Nashville-based band Diamond Carter. The song, titled Let Yourself Be Loved, was a catchy tune with a romantic vibe, and Stamos brought his keen eye for storytelling to the project. He even co-wrote the song with Michael Jagg, showcasing his musical talents yet again. The music video, featuring band frontman Tyler Twee and actress Nikki Whelan, told a heartwarming story about love and connection. Stamos's direction infused the video with a touch of Hollywood magic, and it quickly became a hit with fans when it was released on Yahoo Music on May 21, 2014. Stamos's love for music wasn't just for show. It was ingrained in his life and career. One of his biggest musical passions was his admiration for the Beach Boys. His connection to the band went back to 1985 when he first jammed with his idols on stage. As a percussionist, he brought his own rhythmic flair to their legendary sound. In 1988, Stamos took his musical admiration even further, starring in the Beach Boys' music video for Kokomo, the catchy summer anthem we all know and love. He played both the conga drums and the steel drums, adding his unique touch to the song. But Stamos didn't just sit back and enjoy the music. He actively contributed to it. In 1990, he joined the Beach Boys once again to play drums on the title track for the comedy movie Problem Child. The collaboration extended beyond just the music. Stamos made a cameo in the movie's music video, rocking out alongside his musical heroes. By 1992, Stamos' relationship with the band reached a whole new level when he sang lead vocals on a new version of their classic song, Forever. This wasn't just any version of the song. It was originally written and sung by the late Beach Boy Dennis Wilson back in 1970, and it held deep meaning for both the band and their fans. The 1992 music video for Forever was essentially a Stamos showcase, with him front and center singing his heart out. However, sharp-eyed fans noticed something truly special. 3 members of the Beach Boys were also featured in the video, providing backup harmonies for Stamos. It was a sweet, full-circle moment, as a devoted fan got to share the stage with his musical idols. The song Forever had also appeared twice on Full House, sung by Stamos' character Uncle Jesse, once as a recording played at Jesse's wedding, and the other as a recording he sang to his twin sons. It was an incredible connection between Stamos' TV life and his real-life musical journey. Despite the undeniable success and star-studded moments in his career, Stamos has faced some dark chapters in his personal life. During an interview with Jane magazine, he was asked about the worst instance of screwing someone over. While this question ventured into a more uncomfortable territory, it reflected a part of Stamos' journey that wasn't always easy. His life, like anyone's, has had its ups and downs, and as much as his career seemed like a glittering success story, he too has had to grapple with mistakes and challenges along the way. These moments may not be as public as his performances on stage or his iconic TV roles, but they add another layer of depth to the man behind the beloved characters. John Stamos has continually captivated audiences with his diverse talents in acting, music, and directing. He is well known for his role as Uncle Jesse and performances with the Beach Boys, solidifying his status as a cherished Hollywood figure. However, Stamos' personal life has not been without controversy, particularly following allegations from Allison C., which were perceived by some as an exploitative attempt to blackmail him. Despite the lawyer's denial of inappropriate conduct, the incident highlights the complexities of living under public scrutiny. While Stamos has curated a charming, heartthrob image, this facade has been challenged by personal missteps, including a DUI arrest in 2015 after being found with GHB. This incident forced him to confront his substance issues, leading to a humbling experience in rehab, which he described as one of the toughest challenges of his life. Nevertheless, Stamos shows resilience and commitment to personal growth, continuing to balance the pitfalls of fame with his professional accomplishments and personal battles, underscoring the dualities of celebrity life. The Full House set, known for the on-screen perfection of the Tanner family, harbored whispers of inappropriate behavior among the cast, particularly regarding John Stamos, Bob Saget, and Dave Coullier's language around young actors. These rumors have complicated the show's legacy, prompting fans to reevaluate the wholesome facade. John Stamos' journey reflects both triumph and controversy, a common reality for public figures. From his beloved role as Uncle Jesse to exploring music and theater, Stamos navigates the challenges of fame and personal struggles. His marriage to Rebecca Romijn, a fairy tale love story, ended amicably in 2005 due to differing life goals. Stamos' personal life, marked by tumultuous relationships and substance abuse, contrasts sharply with his clean-cut TV persona. Despite this complexity, he remains a cherished figure for fans of Full House and Fuller House, with his charm and talent securing his legacy in television history. Stamos continues to evolve professionally, participating in musical ventures and behind-the-scenes work, illustrating a multifaceted existence that transcends the stereotypical image of a TV dad. John Stamos' life reflects the struggle to balance fame with personal challenges. Despite his successes, Stamos has faced difficulties, showing that even admired figures are not free from struggles. His journey illustrates the quest for redemption and growth, a universal aspiration for improvement. After his divorce from Rebecca Romijn in 2005, Stamos found love anew in 2017 with Caitlin McHugh, who is 22 years his junior. Their relationship garnered significant public interest, and they announced their first child was on the way in December of that year. They married in February 2018 and welcomed their son Billy in April, marking a joyous chapter in Stamos' life that fans celebrated as a gratifying resolution to his past. Beyond personal happiness, Stamos and McHugh also created St. Amos Jewelry in 2018, with proceeds supporting the Child Help Foundation, which aims to prevent child abuse. This initiative highlights Stamos' commitment to using his platform for philanthropy. Over time, he has transformed from a cherished television star into a compassionate individual who found love, redemption, and a purposeful mission to help others.